Right.
Because I'm not dumb. Like, I
does
don't.
that level down to, like, Cam, like you were saying, between a girl and a woman?
Yeah, okay. With the baby stuff, right? I have nothing against, oh, my little baby, this, that, do. But again, at the same time, you got a mother for a reason. You got a parent for a reason. If you miss being baby, go back home and live with them.
What if they don't have a parent?
Oh,
Then,
okay.
oh well, get a grandma. I don't know. Yo, what's good, y'all? Hope y'all feeling great. Hope y'all vibing out, and hope y'all feeling amazing. Because, you back here with us. You back with the podcast that keeps it real and isn't afraid to spill situations and relations. It's your boy Young MC, aka Cam off a Chopper It Up with Cam, the main host. You already know what it is. And I'm here with my lovely few hosts and a special guest that we got as well.
Oh, it's your boy, Minute Maid Mall, aka the one and only Jamal for now.
Hey, y'all. It's your girl, A, here to brighten up your day.
Hey, y'all. It's Lonnie the Fonnie coming from Level in the Field podcast. New. Tune in when you can.
So yeah, I know we doing a quick little collab today, you know what I'm saying? Especially like to finish off with the end of the month because unfortunately February is coming down to the end. Hopefully y'all had a good Valentine's Day with your boo, your bae, your one and only. Hopefully y'all was booed up. Hopefully y'all didn't do nothing y'all wasn't supposed to be doing. And if y'all did, hey, that's your business. So we'll do what you're gonna do, you know what I'm saying? But again, hopefully everyone had a good February in general. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of stuff be going on. So again, like I said, we had to finish off with having a cool little collab with Leveling Up the Field. And on top of that, we got a cool, fun little topic today that we're gonna be talking about and everything. But before I get into it and everything, how y'all days been? Y'all been chilling? Y'all been vibing out? How y'all February been going actually?
Oh, my gosh, okay. This is the first February that I had a good year. Like a good February. I feel as if I've been having a little cursed in the past with Februarys. Right. So I went out with my homegirls, got cute hair done, nails done, you know how it is. And I felt really good. So I actually really enjoyed this February.
Okay, that's smooth. Okay, yeah.
My February's it started off rocky, but
yeah,
ain't nothing for me. You just got to shift through. And I've been to myself in a good way, though.
Okay, that's smooth then. What about you, Jamal?
I feel like this is the most busy I've ever been in February. But it's been positive though. It's been good for the most part. And,
okay.
Either way, it's Black History Month, so
we up.
Yeah.
We like that. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my goodness.
Oh yeah.
Yes. Love my Black kings. Love my Black queens. Yes.
Okay, yeah, bad. So, and before we even get into it, did y'all have Valentine's Day and everything this year, or y'all had a Valentine's?
My mom is my Valentine every year.
Okay, that's real. My mom sent me some money for Valentine's. She my love.
Yeah.
Your mom sent you something for Valentine's?
Yeah.
My mom usually.
That's wonderful, bro. That's wonderful.
That's what. Oh, your mom.
That's wonderful, bro. That's wonderful.
See, your mom just said I gave birth to you type beat. That's what she did.
I'm too far away right now.
Oh yeah.
It's okay. I still made sure she got some flowers in her card.
Okay, that's smooth then.
Yeah.
My mom, I just woke up. She's like, "Hey, here a little bit of money. Happy Valentine's Day." I'm like, "Oh, you do love me. Oh my God, I am your favorite." So that's smooth though. Okay, that's smooth. And I did actually have an actual Valentine's this year, and I think it was smooth. You know what I'm saying?
That?
Oh, it was smooth. I didn't do nothing the entire day. We just went to dinner. That's it. Okay. Yeah, no, because personally, Valentine's Day can be a bit expensive. Not that I mind spending money, but it's also the fact that I was saying, oh, you just just spend the day together, because usually I'm a busy person, so it's very rare that one person ever has my undivided attention, because I'm always doing something else on the side. So this is the one day where I'm like, you know what? I'm not picking up no calls. I'm not doing nothing else. I'm not gonna be leaving. We chill for the entire day. You got my undivided attention.
Right. I love that. Where'd y'all go? Because Tallahassee, we a little limited on
not even a little bit. Definitely,
oh,
it's country.
Yeah, okay.
It's country. They ain't nothing to do. We went to Carrabba's.
Where?
Carrabba's. It's nice little attach. Pretty much think of Olive Garden, but upgraded.
Okay.
Upgraded Olive Garden. It was nice, even though I had to wait 45 doggone minutes for my reservation to come through, because I had a reservation at 7:20. Walk in there. Oh well, you can wait another 45 to an hour. We'll let you know when your reservation is ready. I put the reservation 5 days ago. You telling me I gotta wait? Why I gotta wait for it? What's the point of a reservation if I gotta wait? And on top of that, you letting 3 other people before me, and they just walked up. So
But they were taking walk-ins.
They were taking walk-ins.
Where I went at Bone. And like you had to have a reservation. You worked.
Exactly.
How was that a walk-in over a reservation?
That's what I'm saying.
Valentine's too.
You don't tell me, right?
I thought that would have been I came here hungry on purpose.
Right.
You told me I gotta wait longer.
You gotta wait longer. That's going on 8, 9 o'clock.
Did y'all see that TikTok video of that guy?
What?
Right. It was like 2 a.m. I don't know where he was working at, but them dishes were up to the ceiling.
But that's all good though, because you gotta be able to prep for that. Like, they
Yeah.
do Valentine's Day,
Yeah.
you gotta have a scheme, bro. They just let
Yeah.
it all up like that.
They do, some restaurants be overbooking because they say, oh, y'all, this money, this and that, turn around. Y'all understaffed, you got too many people, y'all cancel reservations, and now you got a person in your table staring down all your workers because it's like, I ain't got my seating in about an hour. Then turn around, you sit us down, you take some of my condiments and seasonings to give it to another table across from us. Don't know what that's up with that. Like, the only highlight was the one old lady that was catering to us. She got a tip. Everyone else, I forget them. I said, I'm never going back there again. And I stand there too, because I'm not even a nitpicky person when it comes to where I eat at. But I don't know. I felt my mother summoning out of me when saying, hey man, let's get a manager real quick. Yeah. Oh, no reason. I just got a couple complaints to put in real quick. You know what I'm saying? Like, I always felt that come to my spirit, but I had to be better. I had to be above that. You know? So, yeah, but of course, again, so, to get to the episode topic, you know what I'm saying? Because, again, I know y'all can't be waiting for this and everything, you know? And to finish off the end of the month, we had to finish it off real strong and everything. This conversation we have today is going to be on king versus queen treatment. Her eyes widened up real quick. I saw her eyes widen up for half a second. So, you know, even with how we're dressing like that, of course, we dressing up as our kingly selves, as we should, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, we're dressing up as kingly selves. And of course, you know, they come, you know, as a princess, they can come relax, do their thing, because they feel as if, you know, they got their down pat.
We come in all shapes and I dress as a
Yeah, we gotta work for it, so we gonna come, you know, dressed up, blinged out, you know, just kind of showing off, you know, show off a little more. I don't know. Show off the shoes real quick, you know what I'm saying? Oh yeah. You gotta show off the, you know, just dust them off real quick, you know what I mean?
Shiny boots.
Of course.
You know, I left my necklace and my watch is on.
Oh, you left your necklace?
See, we don't need all that glitz and glam, like, you know, it's
Alright.
straight video.
Then
Face card.
we gonna see how much you gonna carry it. We gonna see how much you gonna carry all that, because we got some cool little questions for it. So to start off, right, we're gonna get straight to it. Should princess treatment apply for men or women? And on top of that, what are even your thoughts on princess treatment?
Princess treatment should be for women because it's princesses.
Right.
There's a different name for
Saying I'm a
the
princess.
other one.
Okay.
It's gonna make it easier.
See, I have a problem with princess treatment. I like princess treatment for women. But
Switch
when
the
men
cable
say
thread.
they want princess treatment, like, that's blowing my mind. Like, that's blowing me.
Okay.
Because when I think of princess treatment, I'm thinking of, like, you know, she has that side of the car, she doesn't have to drive, you know, she gets to, like, you know, be her girly self, just do what she wants to do and stuff like that. And I feel like that doesn't really apply to men, in my opinion. So for me, princess treatment is for the girlies.
So, I mean, I can't ride the passenger seat.
That's not what
I
you
he will not be riding the passenger seat of my car. I think that's what he said.
Okay.
Well, I'm a little bit of a hard body. Grew up in an independent women household type of thing. So I'm not gonna say I'm manly, but I am tomboyish. So it takes a lot for you to even have me recognize that you're giving me princess treatment since I've been so much for myself already. It's like, what can you really do that I can't do for myself? Like the shopping spree isn't really anything. It's just not me paying for it. Cool. I got my grandma for that. What can you? Oh, I got my mom for that. What can you? Pick up the trash. Nice. Build some stuff around the house. Cool. I can also do that. It might not be straight, but it's gonna be up.
Okay. I missed it. Okay.
So like, what do you guys define?
How to find, again, what you said, you, the other person paying for yourself, has their princess, certain like that, you know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna say this real slow when I say this. To a degree, I feel like men can get a little bit of like prince treatment, to a degree, because mind you, I'm down with it. I'm all for me paying for your stuff. You gotta fight me to pay for the stuff, you know what I'm saying? Like, I like paying for the stuff. I like being the one to drive. I don't even like people driving me, period. Let alone, you know, lady like that, you know what I'm saying? I like being take care and hold down stuff myself. I love it. But if you so choose to pamper me, I will not decline said offer depending on what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a different type of lavishness, and I'm gonna cross my legs when I say this. It's a different type of lavishness that comes over my soul when I'm about to pay for stuff, but she's like, oh, no, I got this. I'm like, oh, well, my bad, man. Oh, my bad.
Nobody eating the sugar mama.
Right? Like, again, I don't mind good sugar mama. All right, not you know what I'm saying? And then, you know what I mean? Or I don't mind if it's like, I'm like saying, okay, bet. I done had this happen before where it's like, okay, I'm like, okay, hey, I'm gonna get ready for the date, this and that, in the past, right? I hit her up saying, okay, hey, I'm about to be on my way. She's like, oh, no, don't worry. I want to pick you up. I'm like, ooh, baby, look at this. Look again. My bad, man. I'm sorry. It's a different type of feeling because me as a guy, I'm already having that expectation to pay, to do this, to do that, to do those, and do these, and I expect to do that myself. So when you do it for me, that 3 points for you, like 3 points for Gryffindor right there. Because
it feels good to, I mean, for that. But like, I have no problem giving a girl princess treatment. I feel like it's necessary. Yeah, because I mean, to an extent, I'm not your dad, so I can't like go above and beyond, But yeah, giving a girl princess treatment.
So what level is it? You said prince treatment. What level is it?
okay.
Like, you don't want her to like overstep it. I'm sure you still want to have that goal.
Okay.
What better way to word it is what line crosses? Okay, you're taking my role as a man.
Okay.
Like what makes you feel the need?
I just had a conversation about this with someone as well, right? Okay, of course I want to get married one day, right? You trying to pay the bills? I'm paying the bills personally because it sounds horrible, right? Two different perspectives. For one, okay, again, I'm gonna be able to pay the bills. I can say, oh, I got the bills with like that. Cool. Maybe if you take care of groceries, I take care of bills, or I take care of everything, payment wise. Cool. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna be rolling that dough. But also, on the off chance, said person trying to come and be talking about so, who pay the bills? Who pay the bills? You know what I'm saying? I pay the bills. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I'm not saying what I say go, but if I'm saying, hey, don't be trying to spend this and that like crazy, and you're like, oh, why do what I want, this, that, woo. You can do what you want, but again, I'm paying the bills, so we gotta keep mindful of what we doing here, you know what I'm saying? Or another way I feel like I'm not okay with is if it's like she's overall the dominant one in general, right? She's saying, oh, okay, like you paying for all the dinners, you paying for multiple different things. Again, at that point, I'm not even comfortable with it because personally, me, I love an independent woman. Here's the thing, I love independent women over dependent women over everything else. I love independent women the most. I'd rather have a woman that argues with me about who's gonna pay the bill rather than someone who just expects to pay the bill or for me to pay it off rent, right? But at the same time, it's like if you're trying to like take over everything, it's like okay, what's the point of me at that point? I'm the one with the pants. Where I would hope that I'm the one with the pants relationship as well. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah.
Okay. That kind of reminds me of the poll that we just did actually on our Instagram.
We
channel.
did just do the
We did a
poll, right? What was
and
the
we
question
asked
for it
them-
again?
We asked them, like, do you have a problem or is there anything wrong with a woman wearing the pants in a relationship?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, we did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And our viewers had interesting takes, for sure.
Okay, right. Because again, like I'm in the middle area with it, and even then, princess treatment as a whole, I like it to a point. To a point, but again, like Jamal said, I'll be your prince, but I'm not your king. I'm not your dad. You know what I'm saying? Because here's the thing, I done messed with some girls where it's like, if you are gonna put me in that position, I'ma treat you like I'm your father. Go to bed. Go to bed because you're acting up. At this point, you doing too much. Go to bed.
I only said that because it's like when it gets to a certain point where like I'm competing with like how your dad treats you as well. It's just like
Yeah.
okay.
See, but when you're dating a girl, like, I have a bald-headed father.
Oh.
So, like, I'm spoiled down to the brim. Like,
Right.
like, my dad, he treats me like his little princess. And I guess that's why I kind of expect princess treatment from other people or if someone I'm talking to anyways. But, like, I kind of see what you're talking about, like, being in competition, because realistically, it's kind of hard to step up to that bald-headed dad, input. My dad got them thin glasses, so, he real up there.
Yeah.
Like, you know, if there's a tier of bald-headed dads, my dad's up there. You know what I mean?
Exactly, yeah. Now, to me, it's mainly just the fact that, actually, how about this? Even then, you got to be in a set criteria to receive princess treatment. Because personally, this, right? If I'm looking at your resume, you're looking at what you got going on, if your application doesn't check out, you're not getting that princess treatment. You getting that homeboy treatment. You know what I'm saying? I've given multiple girls, maybe they have princess treatment, but you like, oh, you do something where it's like, okay, strike one. Do something else, strike two. Something else, all right.
Yeah, you're benched.
Your bench, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, we gotta re-update some of the program because clearly you struck out. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to say that you mess up. I'm not trying to say don't misread me when I say she messed up once and that's it. You messing up or doing this and that isn't you getting a strike. You getting a strike is when it's like you trying to have me pamper you to a degree, saying like when you start acting because I give women princess treatment. I don't give girls princess treatment. So if you start acting like a little girl sometimes, like let's say when we had the whole conversation about girls operating off of their emotions, when you start getting out of control with certain stuff, okay, I don't know about that, you know what I'm saying? Like it gets into a sticky roll with me. So you gotta be in a set. No girl receives princess treatment for no reason for me. It's gotta be for a reason. I'm a respected woman above all. I will gladly respect women, but princess treatment is reserved.
Question.
Yeah.
You mentioned the emotions part. What emotion makes a woman feel like a girl to you? Like in a situation, give me a hypothetical.
Oh,
so
this ain't go hypothetical. This is gonna be a real life. Oh yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Real life speaking wise, when it's like when it feels as if I'm arguing with my 16-year-old cousin about something, that's when we gotta double check something. You know what I mean? Like I done definitely been in some relationships or some situations where me and you are at a debate about something, and again, she comes out with a response. Matter of fact, this. I feel like if you're going to claim to be a strong, independent woman, you got to do strong, independent woman things. You can't claim you're a strong, independent woman, but you're blowing all your money, and you're saying, and now you're complaining to me like, oh, I don't have no money to do this and that. No one told you to borrow your money on wigs and stuff. I told you to manage your money. It's your fault that you out there walking around with a messed up wig and now you complain about money. It's your fault I can see your edges and you complain about money. You know what I mean? It's your fault. You know, you can't come to me. You can't come at me a certain way when I done said, hey, like, watch out how you doing this. Matter of fact, this, right? I'm very particular about my certain few things. I got my pet peeves. I got my red flags, right? Mm-hmm. Let's say this. Personally, I don't have a thing for a girl walking outside in a bonnet. I don't know what it is. It's from how I was raised. Simple as that. I'll be honest. Personally, if you are coming at me when I mention a thing about, oh, well, I'm not all the way comfortable with you going out with me with the bonnet on, and you saying, oh, well, I can dress how I want, they said woo-woo-woo, XYZ. I was like, oh, you can dress how you want. I'm not saying I can micromanage that, but clearly, I don't see where the connection's at, because if a girl because then those same girls be the ones coming at me saying, oh, well, I don't want you wearing this tight stuff, I don't want you showing off your body. But it's like, again, it's like certain things don't line up. That's where you kind of lose me at.
But then in that situation, it would be a thing of that's part of your standards.
Oh, yeah. I have
So
standards.
technically, you wouldn't even be with her because you're just like, on a regular day, she just went out with you wearing a bonnet, and you're just like, well, that's not my field right there.
That kind of goes into the line where if you lose princess treatment from me, you lose relationship status with me usually. Like,
respect?
Yeah. No, not respect, relationship status.
Technically, that's a respect thing.
Yeah, I guess that's what it is.
But at the same time, you still kind of didn't answer my question. You gave me a financial standpoint. I said emotional.
Like when they be acting out. Because, like, for women, we can't help but act in emotion because that's kind of how we're, like, kind of set up. You know what I mean?
Because what I know is I react based off the person. Like, if I'm acting out a certain way, it's because of something that you did. Because naturally, by myself, I'm not acting like that for fun. I don't want to be like that. Right. So if I'm acting out, it's from something that you did that you didn't notice, which aggravates me even more because you didn't notice. I'm right in front of you. Why can't you see me?
Was talking about
a little bit, actually.
So what emotion do you mean makes a woman feel like a little girl?
I'll say this. to me, it's not just one emotion, but it's how you manage the emotions. That's what it is.
Okay.
That's why I'll say that. It's because, again, I've been in some conversations with, okay, I understand. I fully respect the fact that women are more likely to think based off of the emotion of the situation. I'm not disqualifying y'all for that. You know what I'm saying? I like the fact that women can be more in tune with their emotions. But it's when it's only the emotion, not a sense of logic. That's when it's like, again, you telling me nothing in your head clicked off to not walk at 3 a.m. in the middle of the night just because you got mad at me about something when you know you got creepy neighbors, and now you mad at me because I wasn't like, oh my God, come here. Only reason I have a reaction at you is because I told you, hey, don't be walking around in the middle of the night and then claim to me that you feel unsafe because you putting yourself in unsafe situations. Don't come at me crazy when I try to help you out. I'm gonna help you out regardless, but I'm gonna look at you crazy while I do it. You know what I mean? Like, that's where it's like, again, emotion over logic. I feel like a woman can, of course, you'll think about emotion, but again, you learn how to incorporate logic. A girl is only emotion. And I can't stand only emotion because then my tolerance is gonna go down. And then it's just like, yeah, nah.
Okay, so I see what you're saying, like the difference between like
Right.
But so like the girl doesn't get the princess treatment, like the woman does. So do you?
Yeah.
Is there something wrong with, you know how like some women they like to be babied? Is there something wrong with that? Because isn't that more of like a
I'll let you respond.
Girl,
I'll let you say something
like,
first. 'Cause I have
it's
some.
like, you
I have
know,
something horrible to
Baby is
say.
kind of crazy, bro.
you know what I mean? Like some girls like you know they like
You don't know no man that don't want to be baby.
or man, woman,
Baby,
like
Okay.
But like, give me an example of what you mean by like being baby, cause
okay. Like if you're laying down with your boo, right, and stuff like that, and you guys are laying down there, and she's like, I don't know, like, oh my little baby, like you know, babying you, or coddling you, and stuff like that. Like,
Okay.
does that change the difference between it being a woman, a girl, like both ways? Because men like to be baby, girls like to, women like to be baby, like.
I feel like to an extent that's
To an
like that's
extent,
not
okay.
that crazy. That's not that crazy to an extent. Cause like both y'all, that's just a moment right there. That's just a moment. That's just.
But if like they're always wanting to be baby.
Then like yeah, once it becomes a repetitive thing, like okay, bro, like this is not just a like we're cuddling, like oh no, like we're in the kitchen and you're over here talking about some like talk to me like I'm a baby.
Yeah.
No, that's a kink.
That
That is
yeah,
kink. That's a
that
kink.
is-
Yeah, and that's a
that
kink.
is- that
Yeah,
is-
and then
that
it says
is.
like
I think that all just boils down to preference. Because I know some people like to baby someone and they want someone that wants to be baby. Because you can't baby someone that wants to be baby. You're gonna have that argument of why stop treating me like a kid. Like I'm 30. Leave me. Stop.
yeah, because
Right.
sometimes people get caught up between like all right, bro, you want to be treated like a baby or you want to be treated like an adult, and then it's like, bro.
But
I'd
does-
say in the physical touch aspect of it, it's like, to me, that's where technically I would want to be baby because like hold me. I like to feel safe
Yeah.
physically and emotionally. So, but as far as actions go, like don't treat me like a kid. Like I know how to tie my shoes. Move.
Right.
Right.
Because
But
I'm not dumb. Like I
does
don't-
that level down to like Cam, like you were saying, between a girl and a woman?
Yeah. Okay. With the baby stuff, right? I have nothing against, oh my little baby, this, that, do. But again, at the same time, you got a mother for a reason. You got a parent for a reason. If you miss being baby, go back home and live with them.
What if they don't have a parent?
Oh,
Then oh well, get a grandma. I don't know. When it comes down, again, I have nothing against coddling. I have nothing against baby my partner. Again, yes,
Whatever
I
wife you
will.
have,
I will
she's gonna be
embrace
great.
you if you're in tears. I will be there for you if you had a long day. I'll rub your feet. I'll give you the whole Prince treatment as long as you are deserving of the Prince treatment. As long as we got a connection with one another, cool. But then at the same time, I'm attracted to women, not girls. If I gotta feel as if I'm taking care of my little cousin or little sister, then there's a disconnect because I'm not gonna feel comfortable with all that, Like,
I get that. I can say I can really say like I remember a dude that reminded me of my little sister. I'm like you're raised baiting me like her,
yeah.
and we argue a lot. I don't want you around me like this because
I
you
can't do
gonna
that,
make
you
me
know?
think that I hate you.
I
and
feel like a
don't,
pedophile.
but
Like, I
you
can't do
get-
that.
Oh.
No, I can't. Like, no.
That's the
No. If when I look at you and when you're talking, like, 'cause matter of fact, there's women even now, like, they're just friends. Where this one girl that I'm cool with, right? Where talking to her is a 1-to-1 of talking with one of my younger female cousins, and not to have the best. It's discrediting my female cousins to relate her to them because even they have more maturity. And it's like when I'm thinking about her, I'm thinking in my head like, oh my God, if I dated you, I hate it. I'm not gonna lie. Like, oh my, I would despise it because it's like it just feels as if I'm talking to. For example, right? Like certain signs of maturity, right? Is for example, if we're in a debate, if every single thing you're saying is just to try and clap back at me, there's a disconnect. Because if we're having a debate about something, it's a debate. I'm talking about I'm giving my points, you give your points, you give your points, I give your points. I'm not gonna disrespect you, you don't disrespect me. There's some women though when the immaturity isn't there, everything you saying is like, oh yeah, this that do and yeah, period, poo. Every single thing ends off with that. After you hit me with that once, I'm like, type beat. All right, I'm gonna see myself out because clearly there's no reasoning with a child.
It ain't getting nowhere.
I ain't getting nowhere with that, and that's not someone I can be around because yeah, that whole period poo ain't gonna work with me in a relationship. You can set your boundaries, you can stand on what you say, but if we're having a regular conversation, like not, or if I'm contesting something that's against you, like if you're on one side of something and I'm on the other side of something else, I should not have to agree with you on everything. I'm not gonna agree with you on everything. I've been with some
Right, it should
women
never be
where,
like that.
right, I'm not no yes man. I'm not no yes man.
Hello.
I'm not no groveler. I'm not no yes man. I'm not gonna kiss your feet everywhere you go. You know what I'm saying? Like you got, yeah, nah, I don't do that. Some women want that where it's like, oh, he gotta kiss my feet. He gotta do this. He gotta do that. Oh, that's crazy. That's
You want
real.
a
That's
wimp.
real crazy.
You want a wimp. That's
Right.
what I hear.
I'm not a wimp at all. I ain't doing none of that. You're not gonna little boy me. Oh, you especially not gonna little boy me in my own relationship. I don't have some girls try to do that. Oh, that gets the worst reaction to me.
Flashbacks.
Oh yeah, look.
That's your evil
Bro
laugh.
started laughing, bro.
Right,
I don't.
I don't have one person where again I don't mind. And again, if we're friends like that, I don't mind the whole thing where it's like, oh well, I'm scared of my girl. I don't mind playing with that, right? But it's when you start thinking I'm legitimately scared of you, and you're like, boy, quit playing with me. Like, pat me on my chest. I had that happen to me once. I'm like, we gonna have a time tonight, cause we have a real good conversation about this, cause you're not gonna little boy me. You never gonna little boy me. That's one thing where it's like we on equal playing field. You ain't above me. I'm not above you. The moment you start trying to treat me as if, oh well, all right, babe. Like if we're in a conversation and I say something, you're like, all right, baby, I'll let you have that. You gonna let me have this? Now we got to tussle or something like that because I'm feeling where's the disconnect? You know?
Tussle?
I'm not tussle for real. Not tussle for real. I don't condone to hit people, but it's like. Again, it's when that disconnect comes across, and it's like it comes as if you just little boying me and not taking me seriously. That's when it's like,
Yeah, that's also
nah.
a respect thing. In my head, it's like at
Exactly.
some point, I don't know where the respect got lost, but I'm gonna fix it for you.
right, you know. And when I fix it, you're not gonna like me when I do it. You know what I mean?
Gone.
Right. Look,
And I don't want to hear the confused of what
What happened?
right. So okay, and how about this? What is the moment? I say, any of y'all ever had a moment where someone low key like lost like the princess and or the better treatment from you, or like what's the thing that kind of happened with you that kind of made you lose that for somebody with y'all?
For me, it would be he was about to move back home, and we were going strong. I'm like, this is the best experience I've ever had. I'm scared, but I ain't running. And then he was running. He was like, oh, we got to break up and stuff. I can't do long distance. Can't do. I'm like, you ain't even try.
Ooh.
So in my head, what you told me was, we're not worth trying. It wasn't as real to you as it was for me. As much as we agreed that it was like the realest thing, I'm like, okay. And for me, that was a diss. I'm like, it's not the same reality for you, and I don't like that deception because don't agree with something if you ain't feeling it all the way. And then he came back. He hit me with the line of, why do you feel like an important thing in my life again? I said again.
Again. Oh, so you trying to spin the block? What it sound like?
I'm like, that was so backhanded because my man, in my mind, I would never lose that spot. What do you mean again? Where did I go?
See?
Right.
Spin the block.
Right.
It all comes down to spinning the block again.
And my spark had died. I'm like, you doing all this for your business and stuff, cool. You broke up with me. You broke us up. The spark isn't the same anymore. The fantasy world has died.
Yeah.
I had to start doing stuff on my own again, get on my routine, and they started disrupting it again. That's disrespectful.
Yeah.
And offensive. And the fact that you don't see it is really annoying because you can't be airheaded with me like that.
Yeah.
I'm an overanalyzer. I go deep. I did go deep. I gave it to him. He's like, oh, I see it. I'm sorry. I hurt you. I'm like, oh, that doesn't fix it. But I appreciate it.
Okay.
Thank you for the sorry.
Yeah.
Love that.
Right. I hate hearing a sorry.
For me, I'm kind of like what you were saying earlier. You know, you do this one thing. It's like, okay, check. Kind of keep it in the back of my head. So I will always, for me, I'll always give you respect off rip, like loyalty, respect, love, like caring. That's just the type of person I am. So I'm gonna give you all of that off rip. You know,
Thank you.
it's over time if you start doing stuff that's shady, if you start saying things that just don't feel right within my soul. You know when you like you do that little prayer of like, Lord, give me a sign, and then He gives you 30 of them from that one person.
Every day.
I need
Yeah.
one more. I just need one more. Just give me one more, Lord.
But like I'm that type of person, so I slowly can lose respect for you over time. But I like to give people respect and the like a chance at the beginning always. So
Yeah.
for me, like I'm always going to treat a man with kindness and love and compassion and all that stuff off rip. But once you start lying, and you start tricking or doing whatever you do in your free time, that's when it's like, oh, okay, so I off rip was good to you.
Yeah.
I gave you, like, this was your safe space, and we could build off of that. When you have a good foundation, you can build from that. Like, you were set. And then you had to go and crumble and take a jackhammer and just on the foundation.
Okay.
So that's kind of where I'm coming from. That's when I lose respect, and that's when you lose what you guys would call the prince treatment, I would say.
Okay.
Yeah, once I feel disrespected, it's kind of over. Like how you were saying with
Yeah.
the power. Once I feel like I'm competing myself. Like no, I want to make her feel a little like smaller than me too. Like then it's like, bro, the whole thing is lost.
Yeah.
Yeah, the whole thing is gone at that point.
Now, for me, it's when you expect me to suck up to you. Okay, here's the thing. I understand, again, as the man, sometimes I got to take the initiative. Even if I did nothing to make you mad, sometimes I got to say, apologize, make it work, and then you come to understand, cool. But it's when you throw temper tantrums over the stupidest of things, especially when I'm 100% in the right. Like, oh, like when the people say, like, the whole, like, you ever heard the whole thing where guys say, oh, when you got to apologize for her because you was mad at her, so now she's mad at you for being mad at her? Oh, yeah, I'm not going to lie, I don't tolerate that. I'm not going to hold you. Like, I done had multiple girls throw a temper tantrum when, like, they just get all quiet, everything like that. Like, all right, cool. They sit there with their arms
It's
crossed.
like the silent treatment.
Right.
Okay.
Silent. Oh, people hate me with the silent treatment because they don't work. Because you being silent with me is like, oh, cool. All right. I live my life. I've had multiple people pull the silent treatment on me. And it gets them more pissed off when I don't get favored by the silent treatment. Like, if I genuinely did something, I understand. Or if there was genuinely a misunderstanding and I recognize I have to take the higher playing field and truly come to terms with it, I fully understand. I'm not saying I always got to be right. But it's when an example, right? Senior year prom,
Okay.
right? Prom. Yes,
Prom.
at the current
So it's
time, I was in a relationship, right? Long story short, mind you, we had a chauffeur, all the one. I wanted to go big.
Oh, y'all done it big.
This is my first and only prom because I didn't go to.
All out, bro. That's-
Yeah, no, we had a connection with someone. They hooked us up with a chauffeur. Great, look, connections help you out a whole lot, right?
Baby, how you do that? I was in the minivan.
We
Like-
What? I don't know how you did. Like, you get enough money together, yo. Anything is possible.
Yeah, we knew
man.
so. We knew. We had,
Anything
I
is
think we had. I had some family connection that knew someone that was like, oh, you know what? They know you. They hook you with a chauffeur. I was like, oh, bet. We had a chauffeur. Guy was drove us around. Great. And we had all that set up. All I said to her was, okay, hey, make sure you're at the house at this specific time. We meet here. We say hey to the family like that. We get in the car, take a little few photos. Not a whole photo shoot, but like get a few photos that people want to get. Cool. Go off. She was about a solid hour late.
Same thing happened with me.
Oh,
bro. I
no.
understand,
This is
bro.
not even what
So
happened.
prom?
Oh, not even. No, this is what it was.
Understand.
I said, okay, hey, be at this and that specific time. Mind you, I know I'm bad with time sometimes, but I'll at least apologize. I'll make it work. This is what happened. I call her up, no call, no pickup. I'm calling her 2-3 times, but 30 minutes before the thing, no call, no pickup. I'm messaging saying, hey, I don't know if you're on the way or not yet. Just let me know if you are. No text. Text her again, no text. Call again, no pickup. I call her mom, no pickup. Text her mom, no pickup. Now I'm sitting there. My mom's seeing I'm getting a little bit peeved. I'm not even trusting. I'm getting a bit peeved because I'm like, where you at? We had that time assigned. I talked to you this morning. Where you at? I got a whole haircut. I got everything situated. The chauffeur here. He pull up. No, nothing. Then turn around. It wasn't until like 30 minutes after the time she was supposed to get here, she called me saying, hey, we're on the way, this and that, do. No apology, saying, hey, we're on the way. I'm like, okay, cool, right? She don't get here for another like 40, 45 minutes. Mind you, she live 18 minutes away. Where you at? She pull up, everything like that, and I ain't gonna hold you. I was livid. Boy, I was mad because now you got me here looking crazy in front of my family. And you got me late for the show. We had dinner reservations. So on top of that, we gonna be late for the dinner.
Oh, so y'all were doing it big.
Oh,
nice.
I had
Oh my
all this set up.
Dang, bro, you a high school dinner reservation?
Look, I was working a job at the time, mind you. Look, yeah, I was look. So we got all this set up. I'm gonna be paying for the dinner. We got all this type of stuff set up. Where you at? She pull up, right? Mind you, I don't hear no apology or nothing like that. And I'm like, look, my first words to her, cause mind you, we took the pictures like that. It was low key like, you ever seen the movie scenes where it's like they all happy and like they're taking pictures, but like the person's face is balled up. I ain't gonna hold you. I was kind of like that because turn around too. I'm taking pictures with her. Turn around. I think we set the side. I'm like, hey, let me talk to me to the side real quick, right? Boy, all I can say is that when we left that conversation, she had to go inside the house because she was bawling her eyes out, and my mom was having to comfort her because all I did, because again,
Did you yell at her?
I didn't yell at her. I don't like yelling at people. I don't never yell, but I talk real stern.
What did you sound like? That part, the stern.
Yeah, I talk real stern. Here's the thing. I think from what I can remember, I was on some, hey, where was you at? Well, I'm sorry, I was at this and that, do. Why'd you text me? Well, I'm doing this, that. Okay, but you still could text me. You had your phone in your hand, you didn't text me? And it's like, oh, well, I'm trying this, that, do. I told you what time it was, why you wasn't there. And then at a certain point, when I'm really pissed off, I'm on some, all right, cool. And that's what they hate, because then they start telling, like, oh, no, I'm sorry, this, that, do. I'm like, it's chill. It's chill. Because you said I'm sorry ain't going to make it no different to me at all. You sorry, but if you were sorry, you could have at least communicated something like that.
Like, she literally didn't even explain why she wasn't answering. No, nothing.
I forgot even what she said. I think her response was she just didn't have her phone in her hand. I was like, for that whole hour, you ain't had your phone in your hand not once while you getting your hair done, everything. Like,
and where was your mom?
No,
for that
I
little,
would
and
say
we at the
that's-
restaurant. Now we arguing with the. In mind, we at the restaurant like this, that, do. Way to come. Oh yes, man. This is that, do. She like, I'm like, oh yeah, this man, this is that, do. Okay, I'm sorry, but like, why are you crying? Cause I was heated. I don't never try to be mean, but those are the moments where you might lose that. For those like few moments, she low key lost that princess treatment because I'm like, especially she tried to pull a silent treatment on me in the car. Boy,
A what?
she tried to pull the silent treatment on me in the car.
Oh.
We're in the car riding to the dinner, and she's just sitting there like, mind you, I'm like,
For you getting mad because
I'm just on my phone, taking pictures like that. Oh yeah, bro, we gonna go to dinner. This, that, do. Like, yeah, where is she? Yeah, she's a little bit quiet right now. Like, yeah, but it's all cool like this and that. Because again, when something like that, I understand being the bigger man, but something like that, I have every
did
reason to
play
be
on your
pissed off like crazy right now.
That was very inconsiderate of her.
Right,
Look at
so-
that.
But actually, okay, that kind of goes into our next question because that first question was already like alone, but this kind of goes into our second question, right? Okay, again, I need your help with this, Jamal. I need all your help with this.
Whoa.
Wait, before we get to
If
the
we're
next
teaming
question,
up, hold on.
I just remembered something. Before he broke up with me, he was giving me the bare minimum. I pointed out to him. I worked on my communication skills, so I'm like, this should be fine. Because once I tell you something, I hate repeating myself. Don't make me say it again.
Right.
Say it again, I just feel like you're playing with me. And you don't care. Because you
Right.
forget, you forgot. I'm
Okay.
forgetful. But
Uh-huh.
when it comes to them feelings, I don't forget on purpose.
Makes sense.
Give me the bare minimum. And then you break up with me. And then throughout the summer, I'm doing me. Finally.
You ain't
And
get me
then
back.
that's when you want to come back around, act like my dude again. And I was like, what's wrong with you? You gonna talk about some what spell you put on me? I'm like, that's not cute.
Nah,
It's
not at
annoying.
all. So again, that kind of goes into it then, right? So again, okay, let's inverse that. Let's say a girl trying to do this and that, right? Again, it kind of goes into the feelings and everything, right? How far does I'm just a girl apply?
Oh, my
And
favorite.
And on the other hand, can guys just say I'm just a guy? Because personally, I can say, if you can say I'm just a girl, I can say I'm just a guy. I'm gonna put that out there, straightforward, period. I hate it. Look. I'm gonna look directly at the camera when I say this. I hate the response, I'm just a girl. I despise it, because you ain't gonna say you a strong, independent woman, but just say I'm just a girl, because clearly there's a disconnect. You're not gonna say I'm just a girl, but then claim to be, I'm a strong, independent woman, but you're just a girl. Pick one or the other. You can be in your feelings, but don't be pulling that, but I'm just a girl. Boy, I had to pull it on me one time. When I tell you what, I almost flipped the entire bed. I can't do that. I can't,
I'm a strong, independent woman, and I'm just a girl. I'm sorry, Cam. I okay. And let me argue this because I am just a girl. Look, when I say I'm just a girl, it's not to excuse my behavior to say, oh, like, I just did something completely horrible, but I can't help it because I'm just a girl. No, I always want to recognize that at the end of the day, I am that little girl when I was little, looking up, just like aspiring to do something or be who I am today. Mm-hmm. And like, if I like do something like, oh, like I get emotional or, oh, like I'm just having this like hard time or anything like that, it's true. I am just a girl. Okay. Now, I'm not using that to excuse behavior like, oh, I don't know, I just rammed into his car. Oops, I'm just a girl. Like, that's crazy.
Okay,
But like, I'm using it for like,
the emotional standpoint.
Yeah, the emotional standpoint. Like, if it's 3 a.m. and I'm like, I decide I want to go to Taco Bell and get some food and then cry in the parking lot, I can do that because I am just a girl. Like, that's within my rights to do so. Okay. And so when like people want to dismiss my feelings or dismiss like my reasoning or anything like that, that's why I like to use I am just a girl personally. Now, if you want to, yeah, you see what I mean? Like, I'm not using it in a harmful manner. Like, I'm never gonna be in an argument with a guy and he's like, well, why would you do this? Blah, blah, blah. And I'm just like, babes, I'm just a girl. Like, that's crazy. I wouldn't use that to justify it. But, if I do get a little emotional and I shed a tear, I can't help it. That's in my nature. I'm that little girl in that princess dress.
Okay, that's fine. Okay, I guess I'll excuse it. Like, yeah, I'm just a girl. I hate it when it's like, it's used to excuse different things. Like, again, as an excuse. Because, I have
like you just said, I'm just a girl.
I'm just a girl.
I'm sorry.
Like, bumping
like,
the
that
curb.
is crazy.
Bumping the curb is the funny way to use it.
I just, drove my car to the curb, scraped the whole bottom open. I'm just a girl.
It's a universal girl experience of you hitting the curb with the tire real quick.
Is universal? Oh, y'all can't drive?
No. Hey.
Wait a minute.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
You can drive.
I'm sorry.
You can drive.
Let me finish my point.
But the curb sometimes moves itself sometimes, and we hit it.
Yeah.
Okay.
My spatial awareness from my big mama mobile, sometimes she like to eat a curb. It's not on purpose, but it doesn't happen 90% of the time.
My girl got a big butt. My car, she got a big butt. It's
okay.
A lot of junk in that trunk.
Right.
She gonna hit that curb, but did the car get ate back? No.
Okay. I can understand to a degree.
Universal experience, like I'm just a girl, is the universal experience that all girls can relate to.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
In our world, the way I'm just a boy works, it's in the girls have to just take what guys do because that's what guys have always done.
Okay.
Yeah.
And it's in the traumatizing way. It's like, oh, he molested her. That's just what a man is going to do.
Whoa.
Let her cook.
Okay. I want to hear you out. I really want to hear this out.
My bad. Bad analogy. I'll tone it down.
No, you elaborate on it. I just want to hear what you want to say. I just want to hear it out, so I'll hear it.
It's too hard to elaborate it the way I need to. Let's say, the way in the movie where they're just like, oh, if he's being mean to you, bullying you,
I was just about to say this.
He's just a boy. That means that he likes you. It's like that programs the girl to accept that bad behavior and like dismiss it, which turns into a worse situation when they get older.
That's the type of stuff we grew up with as kids, like, being told, oh, he pushed you down the stairs or he tripped you or like did something in your ear. But that's because he has a crush on you.
Right. Okay.
I can see bugging or annoying you 24/7 because
that's harassment at that point. Yeah.
As a dude, we all like mess with each other 24/7.
Yeah, that's the way of showing affection to a degree. Yeah.
So in a girl's world, we hear, oh, he's just a boy. That's just what a man's going to do, as a way to dismiss the bad things guys do, which also paints that bad picture of guys in our world. This is like, all men do this, and y'all are just like, no, we don't. But it's like, that's what we were taught.
Because we're
like, y'all are going to do that, and we're just supposed to accept it. But it's not. It got normalized.
We use "I'm just a girl" casually. Like, we started the trend,
Right.
But like, if you guys were to start using it, it's like, wait a minute, because it wasn't used before, and now if it were to start being used, I don't think it would have the context that you guys are saying it would.
Because
I'm gonna contest
now that I think about it.
But go ahead. I mean,
the way I'm just a boy is ingrained into my mind at the moment is my ex used it as an excuse to excuse why he's not a romantic I said, I
Okay.
just need romance. I'm just a boy.
I
No, you're not.
say-
You have Google. You have homegirls. You have a
Yeah,
mother.
ooh.
You have cousins that are females. You have
Clock it.
a mentor
Oh.
that is a female. It's not that
Oh.
hard to be romantic. I'm
Not-
not even asking for much. I just like to eat. I like to have fun. But you're just a boy, right? So you can't be romantic. And you want me
Right.
to accept
Now
that.
now again,
That's lazy.
it's when you try to use it to excuse bad actions. Like for
That.
example,
And laziness.
I'ma say I'm just a boy when it's like, okay, I do something stupid, but it's not for ill intent. I'm just generally being slow for the moment. I'm just a boy. You can't expect me to be on the same comprehension level 24/7 for certain things because sometimes I'm just gonna be a boy. I'm gonna be stupid about some stuff. Hear me out, like or if I'm talking to my younger like if I'm talking to one of my female cousins, right, and she's complaining about her brothers for this and that, and then being stupid boy stuff, I just say he's just a boy. He gonna be stupid, but it's not with ill intent. It's when it crosses the line of ill intent or excuses. That's when it becomes bad. Because for the I'm just a girl thing, I got a story that to this day I don't think if I even addressed it with said the person yet, right?
Right.
But again, I'm putting this in perspective. I already had a long day with classes. I'm already hungry and tired. I ain't eaten nothing all day except for air and my own desires for wanting to go to bed.
Right.
All right? I ain't drunk nothing all day. But turn around, me and some friends, we go to Pizza Hut. That's my first time having pizza in a while, but also I'm hungry. It's a whole pizza for myself. I'm hungry. That's about to be my dinner, right? Cool. I get it. I go home. I'm sitting down. Okay. Oh, lady, she's there with me too. Okay. Bam. Mind you, me and her have been getting into about some stuff for a little while, right? Because it was about all the type of stuff about it. I feel like she was disrespecting me, this and that, do. Right? Okay, we're talking about it like that, but we're still at edge, you know what I'm saying? But we can still be each other's presence. So mind you, me, because I'm in a hard conversation, I'm not gonna eat my food just yet. All I had was one slice of that good pizza. So what I do is I set it on the desk in my apartment that's right next to the windowsill. Mind you, the window is closed. The window is closed. But then turn around though, right? Again, we're conversating, we're having a hard discussion, this and that, XYZ, do. And I'm getting heated up because I'm like, I need you to understand, you disrespected me because that was crazy that you doing this and that. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to just generally get that communicated with across the fat. And then turn around, mid-conversation, she's like, oh my God, what's that? I looked to my windowsill. I don't know how this happened. An entire colony family reunion of ants were crawling up my entire windowsill, crawling up the table leg of my chair, and eating my pizza. I only got one slice. Mind you, it's 11 or 12 o'clock at night. Everything's closed. That was my dinner. My dinner is done for. I'm heated, I'm hungry, I'm tired, and I'm over it. And me and her, while I'm trying to get rid of all these ants, this whole infestation, while I'm cleaning up all this, that type of stuff like that. Now I gotta fumigate my entire room. I gotta clean up everything. As I'm doing out all this stuff and move around stressing, we're still talking about it. And I see like, oh, well, I made the comment of saying, oh, well, you just kept on letting your emotions override the logic like that. I'm trying to have a genuine conversation with it, but you just letting the emotions override you every single time when I'm trying to have a mature conversation with you. You know what she hit me with? Oh, but I'm just a girl. Man, I almost threw something at the ground.
Hey,
Man,
somebody-
At the ground?
Hey,
almost
Okay.
at the ground. Actually, matter of fact, this
You
when
need to
she was
have
sitting on
security
my
at
she was
this
sitting on
house.
my lap when she said that. Oh well,
I hate
this and
that
that.
for you.
I'm just a girl. I almost threw off my lap for a second. I'm not gonna lie to you because when I tell you what. You clearly say that I'm saying I feel like you disrespected me. I'm communicating my emotions. And your exact response for me communicating my emotions was, well, I'm just a girl, so that validates the way I felt. I almost kicked her out that night because I feel like you should get out of my house. So, you know.
I could see where you're coming from with
Yeah,
that.
when
It
it's
was
too
you
you
see- it
wasn't
validate something, that's
used.
when it does get annoying. It's like, okay, that's not a good reason or excuse.
At
And the
all.
people that you're around keep making you think that's okay, which makes it worse because you're going to bring that to me, between me and you. Because who you
Yeah.
dating, me or your friends? Society or me and you?
Exactly. 'Cause I'll be darned if you're gonna bring your friends' opinions into our relationship. Mind you, I can because even with me, I'm a guy. I talk to my homeboys about my relationship stuff, but their opinions are not fact. Their opinions are
Correct.
just that, opinions.
never
But
And
again,
biased. It's like, obviously, they're going to be on my side. You're
Right.
really going to have that friend who's like, all right, you
Uh-huh.
tripping.
Especially if you
Giving
compare me to other
ear.
people, I hate being compared to other folks. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I hate it. You know, I done had a girl bring up like, oh, well, for my friend, for their like year anniversary, her and her boyfriend went to Jamaica. Am I your friend? I'm sorry.
You wanna
I'm sorry. But Bumbaglad, like, am I your friend? And am I her boyfriend? You want me to go date your friend and do that with her? Like, I'm sorry, but
Like, you want her man?
right. If you want her,
y'all trying to switch or
yeah, we
doing
gonna do a little
white
switch
swap.
around.
We doing
Right,
white swap
do a little
right now.
white swap. You know what I mean? Like, yeah. Again, the whole I'm just a girl thing. I don't like it when it's excusing immaturity. When it's excusing
I can agree on that.
ill
I can agree on
intent.
that.
Which is why I personally don't like it unless it's used in the proper context. Like y'all are in the good for I'm just a girl.
Yeah,
Everyone else, y'all can get out here with that.
I would say
No.
it's
Like with
not that
anything.
bad. Like when I use it, I don't want to use anything that's gonna be used against me in a way. So I don't want to phrase it in a way where it can like come back on me, like
Right.
in a negative way.
Because I hate
So-
being a hypocrite, and I hate a hypocrite being a hypocrite.
Right,
to
right,
me.
right. You're not gonna be. One thing you will not be able to say is I'm a hypocrite. Like,
Right.
You know what I mean? But I feel like, but tying that into being an independent woman, I think it is possible for a girl to like say I'm just a girl or feel like she's just a girl and still be an independent woman. You know,
That's
because
being taken too literal.
Okay.
Because I'm not, every time I hear, oh, I'm just a boy, I'm not going to say, well, then be a man, because that's still kind of invalidating.
Crazy.
It's like, it's just a silly, it's like a silly statement towards our feelings in a situation that people can relate to. But like
Okay.
any other saying, like, people can take it too far, and
they can.
8 billion people on Earth, there's a
Yeah.
big majority that will take it too far and abuse it. And
Oh
we
yeah.
can't control that.
Okay, so one thing I'm very passionate about is this. Again, there was never no situation in this world where whatever girl I'm talking with, you were never the only option. You were the main option, the option that I was the most interested in. You were the option that you were the option that I resonated with the most. But I will never catch myself saying, mind you, hear me out when I say this. Because the whole I'm just a girl thing like that. The reason I don't like it, because again, it frames me in the perspective as if, again, I'm less as a man to me. Because again, by my mind, it's like it's the reason why I'm never gonna really say like, oh, I'm lucky to have ever gotten her. I'm not gonna say that. I'm lucky to have met you. I will say that. But I'm lucky. Oh, I don't know how I could have ever pulled someone like her. That's you. I can say confidently how I pulled said person. Now, see, am I blessed by the fact that you received it? Yes. Am I lucky by the fact that it didn't mess up? Yes. Am I lucky by the fact that certain few things worked out as they did? Yes. But to say that, oh, well, yeah, I'm lucky enough to ever, like, oh, I can never find anyone like her, that's a lie. That's a lie. That's a lie. Because even then, like you said, 8 billion people in this world, billions of them are women. Billions are women. Billions of them are women, right? And a couple more billion are probably even black women, or even millions. You gotta understand how much a few million are. Out of that few million, there's gotta be one person that, hey, if it's not working out between me and you, do not never think that I can never not upgrade, because I can find an upgrade. But I want to find, and even in my mind,
Wait, so do you tell them that off rip? Or
I'm not gonna lie, I've actually said that in a conversation. I've said that in a
I
conversation.
would have left.
Look,
You got me stuttering. I would have left.
Look,
like,
it depends how you say it.
I
It depends.
can't imagine.